Hey everyone, my name is Jason Bing. I'm your host today. I'm filling in for Corbin. He couldn't make it. He had some personal issues. Today we're here with Anthony. Anthony, for telling your story, you get the Raw Deal t-shirt.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Before we get started, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I like to fix up my car in my free time, you know.
Oh yeah? You got a car, huh? What kind of car you got?
Porsche, 1983 944.
Oh yeah? Has it got the big fin on the back?
Yeah, it's actually first generation. It was,
oh, I love that car,
I got
man.
lucky with
Dang,
it.
man. So you submitted your story. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what happened, man?
Well, actually, I was fixing up my Porsche when this all happened, and what happened was I was taking off my dashboard and my carpet, and I was redoing the entire car.
Right, just restoring it, you know.
Yeah,
it's your baby.
I had the money to do it, and everything was good. And doing all that, I didn't realize how frustrating it could all be, you know. So yeah, one of my old buddies calls me. He's like, "Hey man, I got some weed. It's some really good stuff." So I'm like, "All right, well, I haven't done that in a while, so hey, why not? I'm having a bad day today."
Right.
So I go and I decide I'd get some weed. Called my friends; they wanted some too. So hey, it's a discount for me, even better.
All right. The more you get, the cheaper it is.
Exactly. So yeah, that all happened and everything was good. The night was nice. Came back to my house later and went to sleep.
So wait a minute, the guy that had the weed,
yeah.
He ended up coming over to your house while you're working on your car.
Yeah, actually it was pretty crazy because he wanted to come here. He just kept wanting to come here and come here. And it's like, hey, I'll meet you where we normally hang out, you know?
Right.
No, let me come to your house. I'm in the area. All right,
cool. I'm working on my car. Swing on by, right?
Yeah, it's kind of convenient for me. It's like, all right, he's gonna come here, whatever.
I'm pissed off. I'm working on my car. If you're coming here, I'm cool with that. You know?
Right? It's
all
like,
right, good.
Yeah, and so that all happens. He's acting kind of fishy, but
whatever.
I haven't seen him in a while, you know.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on with him. And then later on that night, at about 4:30 in the morning, I hear a loud bang, and my dog's barking, and so I'm like, what could that be? And so I come out, and all of a sudden my door gets kicked in, and my dog runs out of the house, got hit by a car. My mom was doing yoga in the front room, and they came in here, and
What time was this again?
4:30 in the morning.
What's your mom doing up at 4:30 in the morning doing yoga?
She's got this routine before work.
Oh, really? Right
Yep.
before she goes to, she must go to work early then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She goes like 6 or something.
So they come busting in, they grab your mom, or what'd they do?
Well, they came in, they got on my mom on the floor, and they zip tied her up. They put her in zip ties. Then after that, they came over to my room. I heard them yelling police and blah, 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 and all that. And so they all went and they came into my room and they kicked down my door. And I'm already on the floor with my hands behind my back.
So you already knew they were coming, so you were freaking out.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to do.
So did you still have the weed on you? Or?
Well, it was actually in my skate bag.
Okay.
So, and that was in my closet. So they put me in zip ties. And then they ran over to my brother's room right after and they kicked down his door. And I saw them, they pulled him off his bed. He woke up in midair, hitting the ground, and that's how he got woken up. And then
okay, so now they got your brother in zip ties?
Yeah, and then they're searching through the entire house.
So did you show them where it was?
No, they found it on their own.
They kept searching like mad crazy, huh?
Yeah, well they found it right away because they go, oh, the closet door's open, the closet door's open. And so they go and they look and they see a bag just sitting there, and it's like, oh, maybe it's in this bag.
Right, so that's got to make you wonder, I mean, with the guy that sold it to you, what do you think he did? I mean,
I think he narked me out because they knew exactly where it was in my room, you know, because that's always where I've kept it.
Oh, so when you hooked up with him, you brought it in your room, he saw you put it in there, and so he kind of pretty much probably called the cops.
Yeah, pretty much.
To narc you out. Maybe he had like a...
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he got in trouble and he needed to ease off some of his troubles, you know?
Oh, and then he narked you out.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony, thank you very much for telling us your story.
All right.
Appreciate it. Now it's up to you to vote on who you think got the Ross deal. It'll be story number 1, story number 2, or story number 3.